In life, you get what you focus on. If you focus on your action, you eventually create the result that you wanted. But if you focus on living in the past, you will constantly create a bullshit stories that justify why you are a loser, it justify why you are unsuccessful, that justify that why you are a failure. I noticed that I used to beat myself up every time when things didn't work out in the past. Every time when I went to different events, and after the event I didn't get what I wanted, I didn't get that girl number, I didn't make that meaningful connection, I felt disappointed. And I often look at over and over again, why did that happen to me that way? And I often beat myself up. But what it showed me is, I actually live in a scarcity mindset. I live in a way that, man, there's no other better opportunity than this. I treat it like this is the only opportunity that I can ever have. It's not happen as often as I want to. And oftentimes when you don't have much opportunities, you will live in a scarcity mindset. And when you live in a scarcity mindset, it will cause you to be too careful. And you will end up afraid to fuck things up. And when you're afraid to fuck things up, you will end up fucking it up more often than you want to believe. And when we mess things up, we will keep living in the past. And then we create a bullshit story to tell us that, hey, this is our reality. And we just like live in that circle over and over again. That's why we wondering why our life have never been improved. We tell like, oh, we got rejection. And then now we look at the past. See, I told you, you were never good at with women. Nobody want to accept who you are. We look at in the past again. That's one time when you fail. That's the other time when you fail. And now you connect all your past failure together. And you told yourself that, man, I'm stuck. And that you keep doing this shit over and over again. Human minds have a tendency to focus on the past. We often focus on what went wrong. It leads us to a past story, and we create our reality based on past story instead of what we want in the future. So what is solution for this? The solution for this is very simple. When you miss a shot, never think of what you did wrong. But what you need to focus is focus on the next opportunity where you can take another shot and thinking about what you must do right. Focus on your future self. Focus on who you want to become. Focus on what the image you want to become and what you can do now so that you can move yourself to that future image, so that you can move to who you want to become in the future. That's the key. Yes, you will fail here and then. Yes, you will fuck up here and then. This is the key. Every time you fucked up, see it as the past. That's it. See it. This is over. Move on. Create the next opportunity. Don't give it any more meaning than it should be. What we often fuck ourselves up is we give it a meaning more than it should be. We often told ourselves, well, I failed that public speaking event. I guess I will never good at it. I guess I never become a public speaker. Stop giving yourself that bullshit story. Just see it as a one-time lesson, leave it to the past, and find the next speaking event and do it again. That's what we need to do. Stop giving it more meaning than it should be. When we focus on creating opportunity versus to live in the past, our mind start working. Our mind will start looking for that next opportunities. And inside we will feel good because we look for that possibility. We focus on creating our reality in the future. And that's what we want. When our mind constantly focus on creating opportunities, you will create a positive feelings within yourself. But if you let your mind focus on the past, it will create a negative feelings. And when you focus on negative feelings, your life will never improve and you will just live in the past. You will just beat yourself up. So instead of letting your feelings focus on the past, you must let your feelings focus on the future. Focus on the next opportunity to improve your life, to move your life closer to whatever you want in the future. Let's say if you want to become the best public speaker, You need to look for the next event where you can speak. If you want to date that beautiful woman, you have to look for the next event, the next gathering where you can meet as many women as you can. If you want to become a millionaire or billionaire, looking for opportunities to make more money where you can create multiple stream of incomes. Just imagine that if you have 100 events happen every week that you have to pick, you don't give a shit about if one event goes wrong, right? Versus when you have only I only have one event that happened this week, you will live in a scarcity mindset. I'm not telling you that not to live in scarcity mindset. I think this is one of the worst advice that I often heard many times. It's a good advice, but it's not really helpful when somebody tell you that, oh, don't live in scarcity mindset. So what does that even fucking mean, right? What the better advice should be, you should focus on creating as many opportunities as you can. That's the key. Because when you have so much, you won't give a shit. And oftentimes when you don't give a shit, things will often turn out the way you want it. Look at your past. I'm not gonna just throw some bullshit out here. Look at your past history. When you don't give a shit about something, oftentimes things go the way you want. When you don't give a shit about that test, oftentimes you will end up doing better than what you expected. Let's say if you have a date and you don't give a shit or you don't really care much about a date, oftentimes it will end up better than you wanted. It oftentimes goes really well. When you don't give a shit about whether you want to please that girl or not, the conversation end up turned out really well. So that's the key, my friend. Focus on creating as much opportunities as you can. Yes, you will fuck it up, but that's all. Leave it there and move on. So the key takeaway is, whatever that you want to accomplish in the future, create that image in your mind and then working towards it. Create as many opportunities as you can. Do more the thing that help you move closer to your future self. Whatever the future self that you want. Maybe you want to become a person that make a lot of money. Awesome. You want to become a millionaire. Awesome. You want to become a YouTuber. Awesome. You want to become a public speaker. Awesome. You want to become a chef. Awesome. Whatever that you want. Create more opportunities. That's when you do more those things, it will help you move closer to your goals. Here is the important key. I want to remind you again. When you fuck it up, leave it there. It's become your past. Stop giving it more meaning than it should be. Focus on more creating the next event. The same thing when a day with that beautiful girl doesn't go well. Stop beating yourself up. That's what you did wrong. Instead, create more opportunity where you can meet more new women, where you can have more dates. That's way you don't live in a scarcity mindset. That's way it will give you the energy that you live in an abundance mentality. And when you live in an abundance mindset, things often go right. Things often go to the way that you want it. Because you don't give a shit anymore. And that's what I want for you, my friend. Remember, in life, you get what you focus on. So focus on creating as many opportunities as you can. I hope you got a value out this episode. And if you did, please share on your social media. That will help this channel a lot. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me. Until next time, thank you.